is.
Hey guys! Hey guys!
Who do we have here?
Matt.
Matt. Formerly known as SeeJayAre.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hello.
We're going on a bit of a road trip.
Woo!
What's up, guys? SeeJayAre here. And once again, I'm joined by
Matt,
the artist formerly known as SeeJayAre. And we are headed to our local RC shop, Flightcraft, in Kitchener, Ontario, to pick up a huge new RC car for me. So inexpensive too. So yeah, we're gonna head up. I'll show you guys some quick footage of the store. I don't think they'll have a problem with me getting some footage in there. Grab the car, then we'll head back, unbox it, maybe go for a first run.
Team Canada.
$13.55 altogether? Yep.
I don't want my face on the internet. Thank you.
All right, so there she is, the Talion EXB, my first EXB. Interesting, it's an EXB RTR. Typically the EXBs are rollers, but they went down a different path with this one. And it's not cheap, that's for sure. About $200 in the regular version, but definitely has some pretty amazing upgrades on it that we'll go through when we get home. Let's do it.
Woo!
And paint for Matt's Vortex.
Yeah, Vortex.
It's getting a new color.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? SeeJayAre here, back with another RC video. Now, on the bench today, we've got the Talion 6S BLX. This is the EXB version, which was released, I think, in the spring or summer of 2021. This is a vehicle that I owned, I think the V2 version of the Talion. In my opinion, one of the most underrated in the Arma lineup. Not a lot of people, they seem to go with the Creighton, even the Notorious, over something like this. This is a speed truggy, at least that's what they used to call it. Yeah, still calling it the speed truggy. So they released this one. I had been waiting actually for a new release. I sold my V2 that I had almost 2 years ago now in anticipation that they were going to come out with a new one, and they didn't. And when they did, they only came out with the EXB version. Now what's different about this EXB is it's actually a ready to run. So it comes with all the electronics, everything you need. Typically the EXBs have been just coming as rollers where you need to add your own electronics and radio. So what that means is this is about $200 more here in Canada than the typical 6S. Now it has a ton of upgraded parts, and you know, value-wise it's there, but it's not a cheap vehicle at all. And you know, I didn't actually want to go to the EXB. I just wanted a regular Talion. I'm not somebody that launches my car 60 feet in the air, but I couldn't hold off anymore. I miss my Talion, and I really love it. So the reason why I love this car so much is I drive it out front in my house on the pavement, and I'm hesitant to get into road cars, okay? So I've never really been that into road cars. So like super low to the ground, proper like asphalt tires. And in my opinion, this is the closest thing. So this guy drives, it's super fun to drive on asphalt. Low to the ground, super high speeds, the back end will kick out. You can do some really fun drifting and stuff. So I just had a ton of fun with my original Talion. So decided to go with this, mainly because I was looking at a Traxxas Max, but then I got the Skeeter, and in my opinion, the Skeeter better than the Max. So I took that money, my pennies that I had saved up for the Max, and put it towards this guy. So anyways, that's a bit of a long spiel. Let's get this guy opened up, and then I'll show you like what's on the box and a closer look at the vehicle itself. And then we'll go out and take it for its first run. So let's pop this guy open using a thumbtack. Surprisingly good unboxing tool. Safe. Okay. right, let's put it down this way. I'll try and do this so you guys can get a good view. My receipt. So there it is. Okay. Let's see, let's get the radio out here. I'll real quick show you what is included. So we have the upgraded radio, as we should for this premium price. This is the DX3 transmitter, and it's great. It's fantastic. I have this on several ARMA models. You got all the telemetry and trims that you would need. Now the telemetry you'll only get if you're using the Spectrum Smart Battery system, but which I don't use. But it's there if you want to do something like that. You can add a module to this too, to give you a bunch of different readouts on speed and elevation, stuff like that. I use a little dongle that I have for that too. So steering rates, brake rates, trims, throttle trim, 50, 75, 100 throttle limits, the usual stuff. Nice foam wheel. This is a very nice radio. Okay. And we've got the manual here. We've got the optional speed gearing included. Now this guy on the box is listed at 70 miles per hour. I believe that is with that upgraded gearing. Some body posts, the typical tools, a nice manual, the usual. I'm not going to go through all that. Let's just get this car out of here. Come on. Get off. Okay. All right, there she is. So we're actually going to switch camera views and we'll peel this plastic off for a little ASMR for you guys. All right. So here we go. Peel this off for you guys. Look at that. Another beautiful design by the team at ARMA. Love the paint job on this. I'm always for more simple, basic paint jobs. I don't like anything too crazy and flashy. But yeah, another fantastic, some fantastic styling from the team at ARMA. Let's actually real quick take a look at the stats on the box. All right, so here's a quick highlight of some of the features and upgrades that this car comes with. So we've got 7075 aluminum front and rear shock towers. You can see they got that nice red coloring too, which makes it look even more cool. We've got the front and back bumper and skid plates. That's like a third-party thing. When I had my previous Talion, I used to always get the RPM upgraded bumpers and skid plates. So it's nice to see those on there. Super durable. These are meant for extreme bashing, so lots of upgrades. We got the Spectrum Firma 150A Smart Brushless ESC and the Firma 4070. This is a 2050 kV brushless motor. What do we got here? The what is that? The S652 digital servo. Yeah, you can see like cross braces. We'll get into all this, but just a ton of upgraded parts to make this EXB Extreme Bash is what that means. And of course, it's suitable for all sorts of situations: asphalt, grass, dirt, rain, snow, sun. I can confirm that it actually performs quite well in all of those. Now, if you're going to gear up for speed, I wouldn't recommend gearing up and running it in grass. You might, burn out your electronics. But yeah, let's take a look at the car itself. Real quick look at the radio. I know I already described it, but pretty straightforward. You can see your regular trims there. Battery indicator if you're using the Spectrum Smart Battery system. A couple different channels here, A, B. It's a nice radio. All right, so let's take a look at the car itself. You'll find a link to all the specifications in the description below. I won't get too hardcore in-depth into this, but what is this? EC5 or IC5 connectors, compatible with EC5, which is what I typically use. You can use 2 3S or 1 6S, which is probably what I'll be running it on. I've got some new Z-Power batteries, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. Battery tray, open-ended at the back. You know, you don't want to extend too far past your chassis here, but typically my battery would probably go right about there. Love this system with the clamp down plastic here that they moved to a few years ago with the straps. It's always worked quite well for me. You can see this red aluminum tower-to-tower chassis brace, as well as the chassis braces here that kind of connect in the middle there to the chassis itself. Yeah, gorgeous shocks, really substantial bumper on this. Interested to see how that holds up. You can see the firm electronics. We've got a cap pack on here, which is great. I always rather that it be on there instead of on the ESC itself. Love the sound of those metal gears. I wonder if the tires are vented. So I know that these tires are belted. These are the Qatar. That's what it was. Qatar tires. They come belted. I've never actually owned a vehicle with belted tires. So we'll see how they perform. So I can tell you, I can feel on the inside of the wheel that the wheels are vented, but the tires are not. So if you're going to be running this in water, you're going to want to, usually put Gorilla Tape over those holes so moisture can't get in. Let's take a look at the bottom of the chassis here. You can see absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, that's 7075 aluminum chassis, super durable. You can see it's got the front skid plate. It actually doesn't have a rear skid plate. I thought it did. Might be something that I add in the future. But yeah, as you can see, absolutely gorgeous vehicle. If you want to learn more about the technical specifications or get one of these for yourself, check out the link in the description below. What we're going to do now is throw in one of those Z-Power batteries and head out for the first rip of this car. I'm super excited to finally get back to driving one of these. Let's do it. So as I mentioned, we're going to be using these Z-Power batteries. I've heard such amazing things about these. Shout out to Z-Power for sending these over for us to check out. We've got a 6S and we've got 2 3S. Look at how small. I'm blown away by how small these hard case 3S batteries are. Super high quality. They feel fantastic. 8,000 milliamps. I can't believe how small they are. So you could easily fit those two in, but I'm going to go with the 6S battery here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Should fit in perfectly. I think this is going to be the perfect battery pack for this vehicle. Yes, so perfect fit. Let's see. I can pull this strap. It's hard to do with one hand. All right, get that strap nice and snug. And then got the top strap here. Tighten that up. And yes, absolutely perfect fit. And you can actually put your charging lead. That's what this guy here is for. I love that Arma does this. You can tuck your charging lead in here so it doesn't get tangled up in your drive shaft. And then this will kind of tuck under the clip there and you get a really nice setup for a 6S pack. So fits perfectly. Let's get outside. I'm super excited to test out these Z-Power batteries. They are all 100C, so should be plenty of punch for this. And you can see it's a perfect fit. Hangs over ever so slightly over that chassis, but should not be a problem at all. The perfect battery for the Arma 6S, the Z-Power. How many times could I say Z-Power in this video? But just blown away by how nice these batteries are. Check out the link in the description below if you want to grab some Z-Power batteries on your own. All right, so at the boys swimming, I thought this parking lot would do a good job for the first rip on the Talion here. Let's go ahead and get this guy turned on. Love that you can actually reach the power switch without taking the body off. That's always a bonus. All right, here we go. 6S. lost it. You can see it's planted enough that it won't wheelie. It does not wheelie, which is totally fine. Another thing it rarely does is tip over. Super planted. Well, that's it for my real quick first run of the Talion EXB. Stay tuned for more videos on this guy throughout the spring and summer. This is, like I said, one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorite, probably my favorite parking lot asphalt basher. You can see how much fun it is and how the back end kind of kicks out on the asphalt, but still holds its grip. These Qatar tires, in my opinion, are fantastic on asphalt. So a ton of fun to drive on this surface. It's about -12 right now, so I'm not a huge fan of driving cars through a bunch of snow in the winter. I don't drive as much. Things tend to break a lot easier, so I don't want to go too crazy with this guy today. But like I said, stay tuned for a bunch of upcoming content on this car. Like I said, one of my favorites, so absolutely love the Talion. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing and first run of the Talion 6S BLX EXB from Arrma. Like I said, you'll find more information in the description below. Please subscribe for more RC videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Till the next episode.